Hey guys, it's Bubs. So, confidence. What does confidence mean to you? Quite a lot of my precious viewers ask me, how do you build self-confidence? A lot of people, they are self-conscious on how they look, how they perform in school or even at work. And confidence is important, isn't it? If you think about it, confidence is what you need for an interview to get your dream job. Confidence is what you need in order for you to meet new friends or perhaps a boyfriend or girlfriend. It seems to me that a lot of people associate confidence with success. In order to feel confident, you must be successful in some type of field. Confidence definitely doesn't grow overnight. Sometimes when you see someone and they look really confident, they may not actually be confident inside.
While anybody could look confident, not everybody can really feel confident. When you wipe up your makeup and take off your designer clothes, do you still have that boost of self-esteem?
First thing you need to do is to know yourself, because if you don't know yourself, then other people may come along and try to tell you who you are. And especially when you're unclear of who you are, sometimes you can be manipulated into believing what this person thinks about you. I'm sure this has happened to you guys. I don't know whether it's parents, friends, when they don't think you're good enough, sometimes then you end up believing that, oh, I'm really not good enough. So another important thing is not to compare. And this is in terms of don't compare yourself to other people, and also don't compare other people with other people. I don't know why this is the case, but a lot of times we don't like to be compared, but at the same time we all do it, which, you know, it baffles me. Only two things will happen if you compare. Either number one is you become boastful. You end up thinking you're better than them. You end up building pride. You know, I'm better than you. I'm richer than you, I'm smarter than you. In a different case, you end up feeling bad for yourself. You end up pitting yourself, you know, this person is doing so well in life, but I'm just lagging behind. It's silly because I still see a lot of girls comparing themselves to not even just their peers, but even celebrities. Like, why? As if they don't know that these celebrities are airbrushed over and over and over again. And even though they know them, they don't know of them. So everybody has problems. Nobody is perfect. And instead of comparing, we should learn from them instead. So be honest with who you are. You are who you are. There's 6 billion people, more than 6 billion people. And even still, there is only one version of you.
After all, confidence is all about believing in yourself. And how can you believe in yourself if you're trying to be someone else?
If there is anybody you could be, it's you. I can never understand this, but so many people compare their weaknesses to other people's strengths, where other people's weaknesses could actually be their strengths. I've been there, guys. I've been compared ever since I was a little girl. You know, I wasn't smart enough, I wasn't tall enough, I just wasn't good enough, and even academic-wise, I didn't do as well as my cousins. After graduating with school, I saw my cousins doing well, getting jobs, and you know, I was just left behind because I couldn't find a job. But sometimes when you look at other people and you see that they're moving faster than you are, in terms of relationship, education. But don't worry, guys, because by moving slower, you're actually able to observe around you better. You're able to understand your surroundings, and this is so much better than rushing ahead. And there's people who aren't confident in life because maybe of a mistake or a failure that happened sometime in their life. The thing about confidence is it can take years and years and years to build, but seconds to break. This is only if you let it break. And remember that you should never ever live in the past. Always live for tomorrow, because no matter what you do, you cannot change the past. And I know people who are guilty of things they've done in the past. They end up doing so many types of good deeds to make up for it. But in the end of the day, you know, you can't change the past. It's already happened. Deal with it, learn from it, and move on. Because tomorrow is always a day filled with opportunities. To be confident in life, you must accept that. As human, we all make mistakes. And without mistakes, you won't be able to grow stronger and get to places. So next factor we're moving on to is feelings. Now, feelings can be quite a dangerous place. Your feelings can really prevent you from feeling confident. Our emotions are caused by our thoughts. So obviously if you think negative, then obviously you're going to be negative. So if you want to stop being negative, guys, then there's no point whining about it. Instead, you actually have to change the way you think. Situations are only made worse if you make them worse in your head. And with a lot of times, your feelings are so unreliable. Sometimes what you think doesn't necessarily end up being fact. While I hear a lot of stories from people saying that they have no confidence in school because of bullies, I'm proud to say that I was one of them. Today, I want to thank everybody that bullied me. I want to thank everybody in high school that ever teased me because I was short or because I was Asian. I want to thank everybody that doubted me. I want to thank everybody that tried to tear me down because without them, I wouldn't have learned how to overcome this and become a stronger person and just see the bigger picture. Someone told me a story about diamonds. So obviously diamonds are really pretty, aren't they? They're sparkly. A lot of times when you go to a jewelry store, you'll see that the diamonds often lay on top of a black piece of velvet. And it's actually the black velvet that makes the diamonds glimmer and appear more brilliant. So what I'm trying to say is we are the diamonds, and the black velvet are the dark people in our lives. The black velvet is the dark periods in our lives, and without the black velvet, then we would not be able to shine as brightly as we could. Sometimes people lose confidence because they feel humiliated. Maybe something happened, maybe other people are talking about you. And you know what, guys? Sometimes we should just stop being obsessed with what other people think about us. Generally, people just concentrate on themselves, and whatever it is, it will phase out, guys. Some days I don't do this so well, but most of the times I don't care what other people think about me. So what am I afraid of? Am I afraid of a raised eyebrow? No, I don't need other people's approval to tell me how I should dress, how I should look, how I should live my life. You know, I'm living my life, not their life. Except that not everybody is going to like you. You must not learn to be too caught up with other people. And I guess just accept that not everybody is going to like you in life. Just be true to yourself. Even a good person could have lots of haters. When you're a good person and you live in the light, a lot of times it makes people who live in the darkness uncomfortable because you make them realize the darkness within them. So learn to not get caught up with words. Words are only words unless you give them consent for it to become truth. You have to learn to concentrate on yourself and on people who matter to you. And from my own experience that retaliating and bitching back and gossiping doesn't protect me. It actually only hurts me even more, and it's just not worth it. So why do you rehearse it in your head over and over again? I learned for myself that I don't need to explain myself to other people who are judging me because it's not even just that they don't deserve it, but it's more of I don't need to. Next topic is what a lot of people associate with confidence, and it's that in order to be confident, you must be strikingly beautiful. I'm not going to deny that it could help, but I know for sure that it's not the core foundation. You could be a beautiful model, but you don't have confidence because nobody respects you. So only you know yourself well. You know the thoughts that go on in your head. If you're always gossiping, then why should other people trust you? And definitely treat people the way you want to be treated. A lot of times people cover up their insecurities by stomping on other people, by making them feel small. They'll end up feeling better inside, so they feel bigger, but in fact it only makes them like this tall. Being confident is all about being content with yourself. And if you want to be content with yourself, you must learn to be happy for other people. If you live life solely for yourself, then it's going to be very hard for you to be happy. If you live life based solely on appearance, then again, you're going to struggle. There are thousands of women who would spend thousands of dollars for surgery just to enhance here and there, thinking that if they get all the surgery, they will feel confident. But a lot of times, it's not the case. You get loads of surgery, come out looking a lot more prettier, but you still feel insecure and you don't know why. No makeup or surgery can conceal a ugly heart, and I really think that true confidence actually comes from being content with yourself. It comes with a winning personality as well, so smile to your family, your friends, to your strangers, because sometimes one of the best ways to make yourself smile is to make someone else smile. Just be true to yourself, guys. Just be kind, be helpful. The world is very religious, and it's not even in terms of religion. Some people worship themselves. There's people who worship others when you become obsessed with other people's lives. People worship money. They're so obsessed about earning more, so obsessed about being successful. Nothing ends up being good enough for them because they have such high expectations. They think that if they have more, then they'll be more happy. Does having it all really mean having it all? With money, you can buy a house, but not a home. With money, you can buy a clock, but not time. With money you can buy bed, but not sleep. With money you can buy book, but not knowledge. With money you can buy a doctor, but not good health. With money you can buy position, but not respect. With money you can buy blood, but not life. With money you can buy sex, but not love. Everything that you think is going to hold you back from being happy or confident is actually exactly what you need. A piece of clay has to go through being pressed, being kneaded on, and if that's not enough, it goes through thousands of temperatures in a kiln for it to become a masterpiece. Being confident means accepting that you're not perfect, accepting that your life isn't perfect, accepting that people around you isn't going to be perfect, but you're still content. I have flaws, I get hang-ups here and there, but I'm still very happy. My friends and family love me, and I don't need to be rich, I don't need to be beautiful, I don't need to be anything for them to love me. So in the meantime guys, chin up, shoulders back, smile, and realize that tomorrow is going to be a day full of opportunities and a day to love yourself. But first, you must believe in yourself. Nobody could ever make you feel inferior without your consent. So that's it guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we shall definitely speak soon. Take care everyone.
You're so fluffy.